Welcome to ClickAlgo Zen. This is your AI assistant for building cTrader trading tools. You can create automated strategies, custom indicators, trading panels, dashboards, and plugins, all without writing code. Let's get started. Okay, so when you build a automated trading system using ClickAlgo Zen, this is just one of the steps involved in creating your algo. There are many steps involved, including optimizing your parameter settings and backtesting. What I'm going to show you today is how to optimize the settings so that you can get the best results possible. And then you can use the analysis built into ClickAlgo Zen to analyze the results from a backtest. So once you've installed onto cTrader your algo, go to the Algo tab here. In the Algo tab, you should see your CBot listed here that you've been installed. You want to click Add an Instance, and I click on there. You choose the symbol that you want to trade with, any one of these symbols. Each symbol has a different spread and commission, so you need to set this up. So what I'm going to do at the top here is click on the Optimization tab, and then I'm going to click on the gear icon, and in here I'm going to do a starting capital of 1,000. I'm going to apply commission automatically, and I'm going to select a live spread of 0.3 or 0.1, whichever it's showing on there. I'll grab 0.2. Okay, so that's our backtest settings. Now what I'm going to do is click on the settings icon here. Now these are your settings for your automated trading system or your algo. If I click on the gear icon there, this is where you'd adjust it manually when you start trading. So we want kind of the best possible settings for a time period for the symbol that you're trading. Now remember, it's called overfitting. So if you select the parameters for a certain time frame, it doesn't mean you're going to get that in the future. It just increases your risks or probability that it will trade better than having no settings optimized. And you don't really want to optimize all your settings theoretically, you just want to do a few. But this is good for the AI model to actually analyze your settings and analyze your code structure so it can give you ideas of how to improve it. So what I'm going to do now is show you how to adjust the settings. So this is what confuses a lot of traders, is some of these values here. Now I'm going to leave the MACD long cycle, short cycle, and signal period set between, say, in this case, 4 to 14, step of 1. Now the MA type, because it's going to take too long to go through each moving average type, I'm just going to leave this at simple. You can adjust it to different values or the whole lot. The volume in lots, I'm just going to leave it at 0.01. Now on the stop loss and take profit, and these are the values that I find do make a big difference. I would always have, in this case, I'm going to do a higher stop loss. I'm going to do a stop loss of between 30. I've turned my keyboard on. I'm going to do it between 30. Oops, my keyboard has stopped working for some reason. Okay, let's try again. Hopefully you get some. Oh, I know why. Guess I had the wrong button on there. Sorry about that. I'm going to do between 30 and I'm going to do 80 for a stop loss. Now here this will confuse a lot of people because it says step of 0.01. I wouldn't do that. On things like stop losses, I would leave it at step 1. So when you do back to optimization, make sure you, for stop loss and take profit, you do it at step 1 rather than 0.01. And to take profit, I'm going to do between 10 and 25. Now you can adjust this to anything you want. I just find that doing these values give the best results. Now on our trend filter, we've got additional filter, a trend filter. It's got 195 to 205 step 1. I'm going to leave that. And on there, I'm going to leave it as, actually I'm going to choose exponential. Now these are my optimization settings that I'm going to do. I'm going to say optimize the best parameters with the MACD settings between 21 and 30 and these other values. MA type is simple. Volume lots of 0.01, stop loss, it's got the range there, and also the trend filter, it's got the values there. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and click on the play button, and this will go ahead and optimize the settings. Because it's running over a short period of time of 1 month, it should run quite fast. It'll tell you here the remaining time, 7 minutes. So what I'm going to do, see if it goes down a bit further. I might just pause the video until it's finished, and then show you the results at the end. Okay, it's coming down quite fast, so it should finish actually pretty quick. Now this will go ahead and optimize all the settings. It goes through all the various values. It's not going to obviously give you the best settings because right now I've done just a short date range to give you the settings. But what I will show you while it's going, if I actually scroll up here, you can see here it's got the return of investment. It's got all the values in here that it shows you for the optimization period. And here you've got the equity curve, which is not so bad considering it's a very basic CBOT. Down here, we're only doing it for 1 or 2 months. It's got your total winning trades, total losing trades. It's got your trade statistics. used symbols, and all trades that have actually opened, and all the history of all the trades that have opened. Now, all this information, you can load that into ClickAlgo Zen to analyze your bot. So it'll have your bot's strategy, it will have the backtest results as well, and it can actually analyze it and give you information of how to improve it. And I'll do that in a separate video, but this video is really designed because when you do the analysis using ClickAlgo Zen, you really want to optimize first your settings before you go ahead and run a backtest, and then use those backtest reports and feed that into ClickAlgo Zen. There's still a minute left, so I'm just going to quickly pause for the last minute, and I'll come back and continue the video. Okay, it's gone ahead and finished the backtest, and in the backtest, it's got all the values here that it's done. It's had an increase of 3% over the month. You can see the equity curve there of the actual trades against drawdown, and it's got all the information here if you want to scroll down and have a look at it of what you're doing. And these are all the trade history of all the trades that have opened. Now, once you've done the optimization, you want to apply the settings. Make sure you've got the auto select the best paths ticked. If you do that, you see a highlighted row there, which would be your best optimized settings. If I click apply there, that's going to apply the settings onto your CBOT that we've got here. So if I do pass parameters, so this shows you the parameters that it's actually chosen for this time period that are the best for it, which is the MACD parameters, your stop loss of 47, take profit of 23, and the trend filter. Now I haven't optimized the MA type, moving average type, for both of these filters, but if you did that, you should get even better results. But it's not a bad results for such a short time for a very basic CBOT. Now the whole idea is you optimize your parameter settings, and then you apply those settings. So these settings should be applied here. So if I scroll down here, you can see the settings have actually been applied. So if I was to run a backtest over that same period, I would get the same values. Now I'm going to do another video later on showing you how to backtest, and it'll be following on from this. Now, the whole idea around this is if you are building a automated trading system using our AI agent for cTrader, you really want to be running optimization of your parameters, and then backtesting, and then running the report from the backtest into the AI model, who will analyze all that information and give you some suggestions of how to improve your strategy, what parameter settings you should be using, and all the rest of it, which is very useful in this day and age. Okay, so that's the video. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you very much.